Good evening from the Ice Center at Promenade, otherwise known as ICAP, up in Westminster, just outside of Denver. I feel like I've been here a lot lately. My 10-year-old team was here for Silver Sticks, played a lot of games last week during the Thanksgiving tournament. We're here now with the 12U AA, getting ready to take on Hyland Hills. Third meeting, I think, between these two teams. We faced them twice in tournaments. Hasn't worked out so well for Hyland Hills so far. Hopefully we can continue that trend this evening. Big shout out to Colin Saber, who's watching from home tonight. We all miss you, buddy. Congrats on your big Rampage 12U AA Player of the Month. Well deserved. Wished you were here tonight, but glad you can watch from the comfort of your home. Warm-ups are over. Pucks being gathered. Both teams talking it up, doing their cheers. Rampage is ready to go. 14 minutes on the clock. Siblings are fired up down here, kicking the boards. Down a couple coaches tonight. Coach Collins running the show. Coach Joe down in Dallas. Coach Don watching his older kid play at Air Force. So Coach Collins running the show. Doc Carter keeping everyone safe. Opening lineup for the Rampage. Looks like Parent Cicero Bolte, Cinco Lemming. Cinco at center, Parent at right wing, Cicero left wing, Lemming and Bolte on defense. Opening face-off here at ICAP. Rampage versus Hyland 1, which is the older Hyland team, 2009 year group. Hyland controlled momentarily. Rampage brings it in first into the Hyland zone. Cicero down the left side. That was Lemming down the left side. Cicero is out in front. Comes out of the zone. Gathered up by Cicero. Back across to Lemming. Just past Parent. Hyland Hills' clearing attempt was blocked by Cicero. Parent holds it in. He'll skate between the circles. Makes a move. Impeded. Chases after the puck. Down in the far corner. Parent skates to the left circle. Tried to get it to Cicero. Out to the point. Fisher off the bench. Shot. Rebound out in front. Then big cross check to Cinco. That's going to be a penalty. His head was down. The check was from behind. That could be a 2 and 10, but probably not. Checking. Roughing. Minute and a half up on the board. Rampage gets the first power play of the game. 45 seconds gone in the first period. Rampage controls Cody Paul with a shot. Rebound from Carter. Just missed. He skates to the left circle. Hyland gets it out to the point and not out. Held in momentarily. And now two Rampage players collapse down. It was Bresnahan and Paul. Cross ice from Fisher to Lester. He'll send it deep and change. Quick shift for Lester. Carter with pressure in the corner. Lemming comes on for Lester. Paul at the side of the net. Gets his pocket picked, and Bresnahan has it along the sideboards. 54 seconds left on the Rampage power play. Carter sends it back down. Chases. Bresnahan in front. Carter circling behind. Leaves it for Lemming, who goes down below. Carter will change. Lemming shoots it. Stick to side. Bresnahan chases back behind. Bailey out to the point. Held in by Lemming. Cross ice to Beatty. Beatty loses an edge, and Hyland clears it out. 23 seconds left on the Rampage power play. Icing by Hyland Hills. 12:05 left in the first. 21 seconds left in the power play. We're tied at 0. Bailey to take the face-off, Parent on the right, Anderson on the left. Bolte and Lester, the defense. Tied up by Hyland, sent back behind their goalie, chased by Anderson. Back into the near corner, Parent drops down, sends it back behind, chased by Bailey. Hyland has it. The wraparound clearing attempt held in by Lester. Bailey comes across to Anderson, top of the left circle. That shot blocked and out of the... And it's got the back to full strength avalanche music going and a whistle. Is it too many men? Too many men on the penalty kill. They exit, kill off the penalty, but have too many men on the ice and get called for it. I think it's karma for playing the Avs back to full strength music. Being a Red Wings fan, not a big fan of that. I know there's some Red Wings fans on the feed, so I feel like I can get away with that, even though most of you are probably Avs fans. But we're all cheering for the Rampage tonight, so back on the power play. Unsuccessful on the first, and Hyland ices that one. 11:34 left in the first period. 1:25 left on the back-to-back. Face-off won by Rampage. Try to get it across to Carter. Comes out of the zone. Rampage not back on sides. So we'll do a face-off here outside the Highland Hills zone. Cinco at center. Cicero on the left. Carter on the right. Fisher right D. Lemming left D. Face-off won by Rampage. Carter skates it in. He's tied up. And here's Cicero with a chance. Break back behind. Shot. Covered. Good break for Cicero right off the face-off. Carter brought it in, got it up to Cicero. He skated in unmolested, but the giant in net for Highland Hills was able to save that one. Amhouse in net at the other end. I never did say who the starting goalie was for Rampage. I don't think he's faced a shot yet. It's been all Rampage so far, mostly on the power play. Sent D to D from Fisher to Lemming, and a hand pass is the call. So bring that one out of the zone. 1:03 left on the power play for Rampage. A rarity with 2 linesmen and 1 actual referee tonight. Don't see that too often. A lot of times it's just 2 splitting all the duties. Highland Hills has it in their own zone. They're shorthanded. They'll exit, send it ahead. Lemming holds it out and gets it up to Carter. He drops it, now rink wide for Cinco. Cinco has Carter, shot, rebound, back behind, tries to bank it off. He does! From behind! Did Carter? It was a 7, let's see, yeah, it was Carter. Carter got behind, the goalie was well out of position, and Carter just banked it off the goalie for the first score of the game, power play goal. Rampage up 1-0, 10:50 left in the first. Rose's dad came up to make sure that I saw that he had banked it off the goalie. I miss some things every now and then, but I saw that one. A couple of sticks laying down on the ice. Paul skates it down through the left circle. He's pressured, Parent out in front. Paul to Parent. Parent's shot. He had pressure. Now he'll Parent back to Paul, out to Bresnahan at the top. It was almost the reverse of what had happened before, but it went past Paul and got to Bresnahan. Lester at the top, down to Bresnahan, right circle, dishes to Paul. He can't control it, picked up by Beatty, over to Parent. Parent left circle, he's pressured, still has the puck. Takes a look, skates through, goes down. Lester steps up, gets it towards the net. Bresnahan interfered with, no call. Parent almost had it. Hyland starts out with it. Paul gets it back across. We're at 5-on-5 hockey right now, but Rampage continuing to dictate the pace. Bresnahan steals it at the line, sends it across, tried to get it over to Parent. Did get it out in front, and Hyland's just going to whack it out. That's going to be icing. The linesman there just about fell over trying to skate backwards. 9:33 left in the first. Rampage up by 1 off the awesome banking from Carter. Rampage looking good so far. I don't think Hyland's got a shot off. Amhouse is doing his best to stay awake down there. That face-off won by Bailey back and then picked up by Hyland Hills. Out to the point, Bolte couldn't keep it in. They'll have to get back on sides, they do. Bolte gets tripped, no call. Siblings down on the glass were raising their hands for the call, but did not come. A couple of players come together there. Back behind, some body contact. And here comes Rampage back the other way. It's a 2-on-2, but some pressure. Carter with speed. Anderson go to the front of the net. Shot hit the side of the net. Carter went hard into the boards. There's a penalty that's going to be called. Carter hasn't gotten up yet. Looks like he's getting up now. I think the penalty's on Hyland Hills. Should be. Carter appeared to be tripped. Officials will talk about it. They could send both. Looks like both. Nope. Interference. Or hooking. Saw a couple different signals there. Oh, 10-2. That's warranted. That was from behind. So 1.5 minutes on the board will be served by another player, and the player that caused the penalty on Carter will sit in the box for 10 minutes. Shot right off the face-off, one-timer. Parent just about hit that. Goalie didn't know where it was. So the player that caused the penalty will sit for 10. Someone else serves the 1.5 minute power play, or PK, penalty for Hyland Hills. Rampage now has 1:10 left. Fisher from the point, right out in front, ended up at the side and then behind the net. Another penalty coming. It's going to be on Rampage. Hooking on Cicero. So that power play's over, but one player will be out of the game for another 9.5 minutes. So in 104, the Jags player that's serving the penalty will come out, and the Jaguars will have their first power play of the game, although it'll only be 26 seconds long, barring any further penalties. 4-on-4 we play for the next 104. Even if there is a score, it'll be considered even strength. Hyland Hills has it at center ice, skates it to the Rampage blue line and in. Sent across, stick to side by Beatty. Go chase. Sent back behind Amhouse. Beatty has it there. Skates along and gets it out towards Parent, who couldn't get the puck. The siblings. Young Tice Parent banging on the glass, giving some encouragement to Cinco. I think there was a laugh, or at least a smile that happened there. Cinco motivated now, gets just knocked off the puck. I'm not sure what happened on that. No penalty. Here comes Parent now, back the other way. Left circle, makes a move, another move. Gets tripped by the goalie. No call there. That was not stick on puck, that was stick on skates. But play continues, 4-on-4 for another 5 seconds. Everybody's falling. Here comes Parent now, 1-on-2. He's got Paul with him. Top of the right circle, between his own legs, still has the puck. Still has it, shoots it, hits the side of the net. Hyland Hills on an abbreviated power play, 12 seconds left. They'll skate out with it now, 5-on-4. Good passing happening from Rampage. Bolte gets it not quite out, but the Hyland Hills player loses an edge. Rampage back to full strength. I think they're only supposed to play that when Hyland Hills is back to full strength, but I guess we'll let them pretend we're the Abs too. Paul now, left circle, skates down below, back behind. Bresnahan in front. Paul gets it to him. Bresnahan checked off. No calls, the cover, whistle. Back to full strength. Rampage leading 1-0, 6:40 left in the first. And we've got a Hyland Hills player that's going to be in the box for a little while for the check from behind. or head contact. I'm not exactly sure what they called for the, we used to call it 10 and 2 when they gave 2-minute penalties. I guess now it's a 10 and 1.5. Paul to take the face off. Looks like they're messing with the net over there. Must be some problem. Got a couple of officials over there and the goalie. Must have pointed out like a hole in the ice maybe. They're trying to fix that. Usually they'll put a little bit of the water bottle and some ice and try and fix that. All three officials now in there taking a look. Got the water bottle. Paul to take the face off. Bresnahan on the left, Carter on the right. Carter the goal scorer from behind the net. He has the puck now. Back behind the net again. Goalie's not out of position like before when he scored. Paul comes over to help. Comes to the point. One-timer. Shot just wide. Would have been a nice rebound if that got in on the pads. Fisher gets dumped. She's back up. So Fisher and Lemming are defense. Same three up front. Face-off one by Rampage, sent in, sent right back out, and right back in. Paul skates through one, has one to beat, gets forced to the right circle, left circle, takes a shot, has it, wrap around the Trent. Oh, right out in front to Carter, who roofs it. Paul took a shot, chased it back behind. I thought he was going to wrap around. Carter was standing there, and somehow that big goalie, Carter, roofed it over that goalie. I don't know how there was room there, but top shelf from Carter. He has both goals. 2-0 Rampage. Carter from Paul. 6:13 to go in the first. Front line will stay out there. Lester and Beatty. Fresh defense. Goalie change. 2 goals in. Just over halfway through the first period, and Hyland Hills decides to change goalie. Face-off won by Hyland Hills. Pressure from Rampage. Hyland Hills has yet to get their first shot on goal. Beatty tried to get it to Bresnahan. Hyland Hills way offsides. Face-off in front of the Rampage bench. Face-off again, won by Hyland Hills, but jumped on by Rampage. Hyland Hills steals it back. Beatty comes up. It's a 3-on-2 battle, and Paul comes out with it. It's a 2-on-2 back the other way. Up to Carter. He comes in on sides. He's pressured in the corner. Some changing happening behind the play. Bolte with a shot. That was deflected. Weird. Bailey chases into the corner. Out to the point. Lemming tried to rip it. Bolte sends it back over towards Bresnahan and gets back behind all the Rampage players. Rampage has to get back on sides. They do. Lemming skates it in through the circles. Forced a little bit wide. Got a shot off the side of the net. Hits Parent right off the bench. One-timer. That hit the pads. That was a nice play from Lemming to Parent coming off the bench. Bresnahan sends it in. And Hyland Hills will just ice it with 5 minutes to go in the first. It was after the whistle, but Amhouse was able to touch the puck as it bounced up to him. No worries there after the whistle. But at least he got to touch the puck because he's been pretty bored down there tonight so far. Hope he's doing some mental gymnastics to stay alert just in case they do get a shot off. It's been all Rampage so far. 2 power plays for Rampage. Hyland Hills did have a 26-second power play, but still no shots for them. Offsides on Rampage. We'll do a face-off right here in front of us, outside the Hyland Hills zone. Bailey to take the face-off. Parent on the right. Anderson on the left. Some jockeying going on between them. The linesman's keeping an eye on them. can only do that when they're behind you. And they usually have eyes in the back of their head and they'll turn around and tell you to stop. Sending offsides again, we'll redo that one. .437 left in the first. Rampage leading 2-0. Tie up, gets all the way back to Lester. He sends it across to Fisher. Fisher sends it in. Pressure from Anderson. Back behind to the near side. Parent steps up, gets it back up to Anderson. Anderson across the Parent. Parent backhand, another pad stop. His last two shots have been stopped by the pads. One from up top, one down below. Lester skates down below. Parent covers left point. Fisher switches over to the right. Lester goes down. Hyland Hills exits. Parent playing defense with Fisher. It's a 1-on-2 and now it's a 1-on-5, so Hyland Hills just finishes their change. Fisher out of the zone. And then somebody hit the boards over there. That was Fisher. She passed it and then I don't know if she lost an edge, but she went down hard. She's up now. Right out in front. First shot on net. First shot, first save. Amhouse ready for that first shot. 3 minutes ago, Parent gets through. Interfered with. No call. He was 1-on-2. He goes down and they just say keep playing. Lemming holds it in. Now Cicero has it. Left circle. Stops. Sends it. Try to get it across to Cinco. Comes to Carter, who has the Rampage 2 goals. Only 2 goals of the game, both from Carter. He's back behind the net looking. Left circle. He'll go up top. Lemming drop down. Carter, right circle. Backhands it. Gets it back again. Carter sends it out to the point to Beatty. Beatty across to Lemming. Lemming's got a clear lane. Shot. Held on to. 2:40 left in the first. 2-0 Rampage. Hyland Hills finally got their first shot with just over 3 minutes left in the period. Amhouse stopped that. Face-off won by Paul and then picked up by Hyland Hills back behind their own net. Well, skated out of their own zone. Bolte and Lester. Lester got a stick in there twice. And they're going to say offsides. Or was it a penalty? I think it's offsides. Thanks to the 2 sticks by Lester, once outside the zone and once as they were entering, caused the offsides. Paul to take the face off again. Carter on the right. He'll jump up and grab the puck and then couldn't handle it. Hyland Hills has it. He's pressuring back in their own zone. Paul steps up to help. Bolte sends it across. Back into the Hyland Hills zone. Carter speeds to it. Carter and the Hyland Hills player come together. Paul back behind. Out in front. Backhand. Back to Carter. Wraparound try was stopped. Carter and Paul both. Paul has it now. Back behind the net. Ooh, tried to hit Bresnahan, who was standing at the top of the left circle. Lemming's going to go for a penalty. He ran into him, dropped the stick, and they're still going to call him for a trip. Good try on his part to drop the stick as he connected with him, but it was already too late. So barring any other penalties, Hyland Hills will have a full power play with 1:49 left in the first. Lemming sits for a minute and a half. 5-on-4 power play, and Hyland Hills changes goalies again. So the goalie that started, who's been scored on twice, is back in the game. Got him a little break. Rampage killing their first full penalty. They had a 24-second PK earlier. Lester has it now with speed, sends it cross ice up to Parent. Parent's got a step. and then lost it. So it was a battle to the puck. But Rampage, Bailey down there gets to the Parent. Parent 1-on-2. Short-handed. Parent comes in, loses the puck, poke check. Nice move by the goalie. Did that earlier and got the skate. That time it was stick on puck. Ooh, that just missed Parent's stick. Hyland Hills coming back the other way, 5-on-4. And intercepted again. Lester gets it up towards Parent, intercepted by Hyland Hills. They've got 45 seconds left. They'll dump and change. 2 fresh, 3 coming off the bench. Here comes Lemming. Not Lemming, Bailey. Lemming's in the box. Anderson keeping the puck out. Not once, but twice, and then he gets knocked over as a reward. No puck nearby, but no penalty. 35 seconds left to go in the first. 15 seconds on the Hyland Hills power play. They have yet to get a shot on their power play. They've only got 1 shot in the whole period. That coming with just over 3 minutes left in the period. Looks like Rampage is going to keep the pressure on here at the end of the period. Hyland Hills has a chance here to clear. They do. Rampage back to full strength. Cicero comes on as Lemming comes out of the box, gets it ahead to Carter, who gets taken down, no call. Anderson skates it in, gets it across to Cicero. That'll do it for the first. Rampage leading 2-0 after 1. Be back in a minute to start the second.